Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Two-Ponies channel with Dana and Dooley. Hi, baby. He's like, I'm sitting here, Mama. I'm sitting here. So this is the Chainless Foundation Granny Square experiment. So normally when I do a chainless double crochet foundation, I chain 2. I gotta look around the phone here. I insert my hook into the first chain. And I pull up a loop. And then in order to make the next chain, and Spring just showed this on her video, you pull through 1, right? And that makes your next chain to go into, and then and I kind of keep a hold of that to keep track of it. Pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you yarn over and you go into, I'm pretty picky about how those 2 loops lay across the top of my hook when I go through. Then you yarn up, you pull up a loop and you pull through 1 to make that next chain. Then you pull through 2 and you pull through 2, right? So now I have 2 double crochet, and I would yarn over and go into that chain that I just made, right? Well, I had an idea, and Spring did a fabulous job of doing a version of it, and I've had a couple of versions sent to me, but this is the idea I had while I was driving the other day. And of course I couldn't do it while I was driving, but a couple of you checked it out. So I'm going to chain 2 right now, and I've got a hold of that first stitch, and I'm going to yarn over, and this isn't exactly what I was thinking the other day, but I just started to do a video doing it the way I was thinking of it the other day, and I've scrapped that. So I'm in that first chain, right? And normally I would just pull through 1 to make my next chain. But a granny square is 3 double crochets, but at the bottom of those double crochets, they are closer together than they are at the top, right? That makes it the classic, that's that classic granny square look. So I'm going to do a regular double crochet, 1, 2, and then I'm going to end up putting 3 in here. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Then I'm going to chain 2. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to do my 3rd double crochet, right? It's so fiddly looking through the phone. Okay, so I'm going to yarn over, put a 3rd double crochet in that same spot. And I'm not making that extra chain this time. I was making the extra chain on the 3rd double crochet and then doing a chain 2 for the corner and going into that, but it looked fiddly. I mean, it didn't look right. So now I'm going to do 3 double crochet in the same spot. 1. And I'm going to link Spring's video too, because she has another way of doing it, which is awesome. I'm just going to do all of them in that first chain. But that really isn't any different than doing, you know, how some people already do it. So this isn't exactly a new thing. The only thing I've done different is, this is stupid. There's nothing new about this. So it's an experiment, right? The only thing, I've never seen anybody like do it as a chainless foundation to start. So yeah, nothing new here, people. Oh, well. So anyway, it's the only thing I've done different is that original double crochet is just a little bit different than how I've seen other people do it when they chain 2. So there's another granny cluster. That's 3 granny clusters and a chain 2. You should go watch Spring's video. It's way better. So, and here's a third corner. So I'm going to do 3 double crochet. Welcome to another video of the same thing on how to start a granny square. It just dawned on me. You're not doing anything different here, Dana. Because some people do it that way. I always, and you can pull this, that and tighten it down. Now I have 4 granny clusters, and I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to go into the top of the first 2. I'm just going to slip stitch into that first one. Now, personally, I like to turn it. I like to turn my... So, welcome to another video of the same thing. And I slip stitch over to that corner, or a lot of times at this point I'll tie it off and I'll start from this side and I'll do another color. And traditionally a granny square is 4 rounds. So there's my experiment. Where before I was doing it, my idea, let me take off this, I'm getting hot now. Okay. So before I was doing it, let me show you what I was doing. Nothing that actually works, right? Spring did it a little differently and hers worked. So, chain 2, yarn over, go into that first chain, and then pull up a loop and just do twice into that spot, do a regular, double crochet. But then I was doing, it was looking terrible. So second, I got to go really slow when I'm looking through the camera. So 2 double crochet. Here's the third one, and this one I'm doing that extra chain. Pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. And then I was chaining 2. I'll show you, this did not turn out right. And then that chain spot that I made, I was going into to make the next 3 double crochet. 1. Oh, no, 2, because I'm going to make 2 regular. This was my idea when I was on the road the other day. And in my head, it worked out great. So 2. Here's my second double crochet. But the third one that I go in, when I go into that same little chain spot, then I do, sorry, too much coffee. I pull through 1, and then I have this chain. Then I pull through 2, and then I pull through 2, chain 2, and go into that chain that I just made. It's just not, it didn't look right. It didn't lay right. Now there's another, I've got to check my email. I'm sorry, girl. 1, oh no, through 2. Don't get confused, Dana. So I do 2 of them regular. And then the third one, I make that extra chain. What a mess. Oh, Dana, you're just so brilliant. Not 1. I made that extra chain, and then I'm going to pull through. I got a little twisted up too, and pull through 2. So now, see, I have 3 granny clusters. Oh, it's looking better this time, actually. And then, so I made myself another chain. I'm going to chain 2 for the corner and do my next granny cluster by going into that. I'm very picky about how those lay across the top of my hook. When I go, I got to look around and see that. Okay. I'm very picky about that. I don't know why. OCD, maybe. Yarn over. Sure, Dana. Did you get... I think I split some yarn there. That's how fiddly this is. It's an experiment. And for my next trick, I'm going to do a blindfolded granny square. So on the third one, I'm going to pull through one. No, where am I? Two. Okay, so I'm pull through two, pull through two. So 2 regular double crochets into that spot. See, I'm getting lost. What a great idea, Dana. And then this one is, well, this one I don't have to do that extra chain because, way to go, Dana. You cannot see what you're doing through the phone. Okay, while I peek around here. This one, I don't have to do that extra chain. I'm just going to do a regular double crochet, and then I'm going to chain 2 and go into, I'm going to slip stitch into that, well, you know what? It doesn't look too bad now that I did it a little bit. But this looks a little wonky here. That looks terrible. It looks terrible. Oh my goodness. And then what I would do if I was staying with the same color is turn, chain 3. This is one way I could do it. And double crochet. Double crochet. Now this is a corner, so I'm going to chain 2 and double crochet into that space 3 times, so I'm making my first corner. That center looks terrible, I think. What did I just do? Okay, so I did 3, chain 2, 3, and then chain 1. Well, I'm definitely not going to do it like this blindfolded. When I do that next, I have to run out and get my other hook, because I'm not doing that with an alpha, sharp point alpha. I'm doing it with the Clover Soft Touch. So anyway, it did not turn out well. Another corner. Let's finish this round and see how it looks with 2 rounds when I set it down. Spring had a much better idea, but it does seem like in one of her comments, it does seem like an extra step. Yeah, so not all ideas are, you know, a fabulous thing. So I chain 1 and go over into the next corner. Anytime you're in a corner, the way I do it, you do a granny cluster, a chain 2 and a granny cluster. If you're on the sides of the square, I only chain 1. Some people don't chain at all. Hello. Let's start that stitch over again. Some people don't chain at all on the sides. Some people do 2 on the sides and 3 on the corner. Personally, I like 2 in the corner, 1 on the sides. I just like it laying flat, and I do block them before putting them together. It's not great. I don't like how it looks. Anyway, experiment. Failure. Okay, one more corner. Then I'm going to pull it all out and save this yarn for my luck of the draw blanket. Which, Nancy, you're killing me. You're killing me. I'm in Mountain Time Zone, so I'm having to, you know, I'm an hour ahead of her. It's almost 8:30 here. Oh my goodness. Chain 2 in the corner, Dana. Don't get lost because you're looking through the phone. And then I'll chain 1 and slip stitch to the beginning of the round, right? And we will lay it down and look at it. I don't think it looks very good. So chain 1 because I'm on the side, and the top of that chain. It's tough looking through the phone. Okay. Yeah. Looks awful. I don't like this. This looks terrible. Okay, so it's a failure. But I had fun doing it, right? But there's another way that I might try. I got a email that I'll check out if I have time. Did I put a chain 2 between those? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm pulling it out. So anyway, it doesn't look all that great in the center. I love you guys. Bye.